CIT-5458. Marie Christine, 31 years old, single, college level, and she worked in Singapore for 5 years. So, please introduce yourself.
I am Marie Christine Escorazon, living in Latamboras, Talisay City, Cebu. I am 31 years old. I've been working in Singapore for 5 years and different employers, but I have finished my contract for 2 years and 2 months. The first employer I had was a Chinese family, and we are 2 helpers in the house, which is, I couldn't find a way to understand the other helpers, so I decided to transfer into another employer. By the time that I transferred to another employer, I had finished my 2 years contract, but I was taking care of a twin and a 9 years old Coco, and also there are 2 old, which is 80 and 82 years old. Before I left in the house of my employer, which I finished my contract, I was taking care of an akong. He has a kidney, he has a colon cancer. He has a colon cancer, and before he passed away, that's the time that I decided to transfer.
By the way, what year to what year you worked in Singapore?
I started working in Singapore in 2012.
Okay, finish?
I finished contract 2015. That was my employer, the second employer I had, which I took care of twins and akong and ama.
You start 12 and finish 15. That's only 3 years. How come you say 5 years?
I've been working also in, after finishing the contract, I've been working in 2 months, going to 3 months in the Chinese employer, which is, he decided to send me back to the agency because he said he doesn't have enough money to pay me. After that, I found another employer, which is a single person, and she's not married, so she decided to take me as her helper because her reason is to take care of her mother. So after 6 months of working with her, she decided to send me back also to the agency. It is because her reason was she's going to another country to work in there, so she decided to send me back again to the agency. Right after working in that Chinese employer, I have a chance to work in Spanish and Italian family, which we also have a misunderstanding towards with the wife. So the wife decided to send me back, but I talked to my employer, which is my boss, and he said he doesn't know everything about it because he is working. So I didn't interrogate much. It is because it is also their will to send me back, so I just go back to the agency. Right after that, I have worked in a family which is a single mom, and also they have mother stays with her also. I was taking care of her for about 9 months.
Well, I'm asking you, when did you leave Singapore?
I'm living in Singapore just April 5, 2017.
Well, that is more correct. Okay. So you one employer, you finish contract 2 years.
Yes, sir.
And the others just short term.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the good thing is you are very experienced with different kind of family. So you took care elders before.
Yes.
How
Yes,
about baby? Do you take care?
Yes, sir.
Babies, newborn baby. Did you take care of it in Singapore or no?
No.
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 Started younger age is 4 years old?
4.
4 years old. Okay. And then the eldest, how old?
Is 9 years old.
90 years old?
9.
Elderly.
The elderly is 80 plus.
80 plus.
Yes, but the second elderly that I took is 90 plus.
Never mind. So you are not experienced. You are not experienced with newborn baby.
No, I haven't.
Never mind. So, can you cook Chinese?
A little bit.
Like what?
Like steamed fish, what do you call this one? Sesame oil chicken.
Okay. So, why did you come back? Why you did not continue working there?
The reason why I come back it is because it's a family matters that I need to settle down everything before I have decided to go back again to work in another country.
Okay. So why you choose Hong Kong? Why you want to apply Hong Kong?
I choose Hong Kong it is because it has a high salary, and since I was thinking to build my own house, so it will be my privilege to start a new life and to start a new beginning to build my own house in the future.
I see. So can you sing a song for young kids?
Daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, here are you? Where I am, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, how are you? Where I am, how do you do?
That's
Baby
okay.
finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Daddy finger, here, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
Okay, very good. So, if you take care of young kids in Hong Kong, what can you teach them?
I will teach them the proper ways of respecting the oldest one, mostly to their parents, and also not also to their parents, but also to other people on how to respect them. And also I will teach them or help them in regardings of their schools projects or schools assignments.
Read and write, like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how would you describe yourself?
I am a person who has a long patience in all aspects, relevant, honest, and responsible.
Well, you have been to many employers in Singapore. Actually, that did not give much, project much confidence to your prospective employer. You have some problem with your working habit or character that caused you to change so many employers?
No, sir. I don't have.
So the change mainly because of what?
Because of the reason. The first reason of my employer, the first one is I cannot really work with the old maids in the first employer I had, the first time I stepped in Singapore, because the helper was working with them for too long, which is every time she has a mistake, she will pass it to me, that she will tell to my employer that, oh, Kristen was the one who did that. So every time I was get scolded by my employer, which I don't know what is really happening. So by the time I found out that she really tried to push me into that kind of aspect, so I decided to change an employer. So after that, I found an employer. I finished the contract. Right after finishing the contract, my employer also decided to change into an Indonesian. But her reason, she said she wanted an Indonesian because Indonesian is not so much pay. So which is, I'm just okay with it, because she's also looking forward to have a new maid in her house. So I changed another employer. Right after changing, after 2 years on 2 months of my contract, I found an employer. I worked with them for about 3 months, going to 3 months, but he decided to send me back. His reason is his company is going to close down and he needs to find another job and he doesn't have enough money to pay me. So the fourth employer I had, I worked with him for about 6 months. She is a single, and her mother stays with her. So after 6 months of working with her, she decided to send me back also. It is because she said she will be working abroad and into another country, which she decided to send her mother to her brother's house, so she doesn't need me at all. So the fifth one is the Spanish and Italian employer. We had a misunderstanding, and I'm trying to talk to my employer, and they doesn't want to talk to me at all. So I didn't force or urge to talk to them because they doesn't want to explain what kind of misunderstanding that we are talking about. So I just let go and go back to the agency. So the last employer I had, I decided to go back also. It is because a family matters that I found out my cousins that I support his education was totally he has failed from first to third year college. So I hurried back home to settle down everything and ask what is happening.
Okay, that's good enough. So how long you want to work in Hong Kong?
As long as they want me to work with them.
How many children you can take care?
3 or 2.
Started what age?
4 years old above, I think.
Okay. And if they renew your contract, are you willing?
Yes, sir.
You know, in Hong Kong, they don't like helpers. Keep changing employer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if we give you a chance, we expect you to finish 4 years. Okay? That will be good for you. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So you are single, no children?
No.
No boyfriend?
Have.
But no plan to get married?
No, yeah.
Okay. And you can pay the expenses?
Yes, sir.
And you will join on job training in Hong Kong?
Yes, sir.
You understand what you said got to be true. If you lie, you lost your job, go to jail.
Yes, sir.
Give a message to your future employer.
To my future employer, I will not promise, but I will do my best to serve you. That's all. Thank you.
CIT-5458，我俾個 rating 係 Double A 加嘅。佢新加坡5年家傭經驗，多名嘅僱主。咁有一個完約2年，其他嘅咧只係短期經中介咧介紹。咁佢亦都照顧長者，照顧小朋友。咁佢英文好清楚流利，咁應對啲問題咧亦都相當好，可以輔導啲小朋友英語嘅功課。但係5年之間轉按多個僱主咧，亦都可能係因為佢性格強或者其他嘅問題，咁僱主需要留意。但係因為佢有5年嘅資歷咧喺新加坡，所以我俾個 rating 係 Double A 加。